Hello everyone, this is my second review series video, and today we're going to be doing another Bachmann K4s. I know, the horror, right? It's, Bachmann. However, I have to argue that this is probably one of the best Bachmann engines you can probably get out there. This is one of the later post-war model Bachmann K4s's that came out about 6 or 7 years ago, probably 7 years ago now, and I got this used off of eBay. This model, I don't know the entire history of how much it ran and how much wear and tear it has been through. I mean, I look at the bottom and the wheels are a bit dirty, probably from running on my lap multiple times, and I have cleaned them recently, but wear and tear over time pretty much shows no matter what you do. But the dirt you can get away. I didn't really go over the detail on the mechanism in the previous K4 since pretty much the K4 Streamline that Bachmann came out like 2 or 3 years ago is pretty much the same mechanism that's in the older one that came out 5 to 7 years ago. This is number 1361. Obviously based off of the real 1361 that's currently apart right now. I mean, the tender's together and it's just ready for paint, but the locomotive, I heard the boiler's not in good shape, and so they're going to have to somehow get the money to get that one fixed up. But anyways, for this model, we're going to probably look at the gearing at the bottom. I'm more comfortable with this model since it's older, and, well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be, not that bad to open it up. So again, we're going to use the infamous towel cradle, not really towel, but blanket cradle thing. One thing I do want to note is that the 2 plug connector that they have for the electronics, I have to be honest, it wasn't that much of a pain when I used to have 0-30 Bachmann models. Those are really nice engines. I mean, you can get them from years ago, and they still keep running. Spectrum seems to make, their Spectrum line seems to make really good quality models. From my experience having the other engines, although I didn't really run them much, but I have seen people on YouTube who've gathered all these Bachmann models that are like almost 10 years old at least, and they ran the shit out of them. They're still running. I'll give the benefit of the doubt that they have probably put TCS WOW sound in them now, but other than that, these Spectrum models seem to be pretty up there. I'm not gonna really disconnect anything between the tender and the locomotive. I don't really have to look inside the tender as much. I mean, these wheels, they spin well, not that well since they're just pickups, probably because of the pickups for the electronics, and all 6 drive wheels actually have a copper pickup. You can probably barely see it in the front right one that's closest to me right now. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Let it focus in a bit. Alright, there we go. There's 5 right there in the corner, and there's 6. So 6 pickups on the drive wheels. That's actually pretty good. And to be honest, for something that doesn't have a keep alive, it does somewhat. No, it doesn't have a keep alive. I just remembered. it will go over dirty track. I'm pretty sure if you have dirty track, it's gonna start cutting out a bit, but it does pretty well. On slightly dirty track that you've been using for a bit. As you can see, some of the wheels are dirty and they need to be cleaned. But it's a really good running model from my experience of owning it for the past, oh my gosh, for almost the past year now. I've had this for almost a year. And I've run it off and on sometimes, and I ran it like half speed a lot of times. And, as in the previous video, I talked about those passenger cars over there, and they're not really the best rollers. I mean, they probably because they have the same thing like this, and they just don't roll as well. I'll probably do a review on those passenger cars later on, but first I'm going to be doing locomotive reviews. Anyways, I'm going to unscrew these small screw points to see what's under here. I hope I'm doing this right, but if not, I'll just reverse what I'm doing. I think that's too big I'm gonna use my smallest screwdriver. Well, it's kind of... There we go, lefty-loosey. Let's see what kind of drive do we have in here. Oh, the screw went somewhere, but... Oh, there it is. I'll probably leave it on the side next to my controller so I don't lose it. Don't want that. That'll be freaking awful. Here we go, lefty-loosey again. I know I'm blocking the view. Here we go. I like how these things are slightly magnetic. That's good. So let's see. Will this come off? I'm not sure what's going to happen. No. Seems to not be coming off. Even though I unscrewed the bottom. Oh, there it goes. Just a bit. I don't want to completely screw it up. Well, oh, I probably have to unscrew this back one over here. I apologize for that. Let me just unscrew the back trailing truck. See what happens if I do that. I could probably there we go. Let's see what we got under here. It's lubricated. No bearings. Surprisingly, is what it looks like. If we look under, there's a plastic gear. It looks like it's not in bad shape. Probably might need some cleaning, and there you can have a better look at those copper connections. That metal piece in the middle, though, it looks like it's the actual bearing. I'll be honest, that compared to the other bearing, for a locomotive that doesn't have like a metal bearing, I think, yeah, the chassis is pretty much plastic. Is what I'm seeing right here, what I'm feeling with it, and yeah, oh yeah, in the middle was sprung. Okay. Anyhow, I'm gonna unscrew. I'm gonna rescrew this because I don't really like to screw around with my engines that much. So I'm gonna try and screw this back into place. I hope I got it right. Uh-oh. It's supposed to be sprung. Hold on. Let me unscrew it just a bit. There we go. Well, I could always fix that a bit. Let me try and... There we go. Tighten it up a bit. It still springs a bit. And now for the difficult part, putting these small screws back in. Although, as I'm putting these back in... Sorry if I'm off camera with the locomotive. Oh, well, it's a good thing these things are magnetic. It's not that bad. Uh-oh, I think I did that wrong. Let me try it again. There we go. Okay, I don't think I did that right. Oh my gosh, I suck. Some people are like, oh, you can't take care of trains. Oh, trust me. I'm glad I didn't get this for a too expensive price. This is my first time actually opening up the bottom of one of my model steam engines. Do you think I'm happy about it? Probably not, but there we go. I think it's fine like that. If I need to fix it again, I'll fix it again. If I see change in performance, I'll probably fiddle around with the screw to make sure it's in place better. Alright, sorry about the camera issues. I'm just trying to focus on getting the screw in. Here we go. I know it's not that easy. There's a cat hair right there. My sister has a cat, and it's just cat hair everywhere. But eventually I'm going to have to really clean this thing up. Okay, so I'm going to have to really try again with the front. Because it looks like it's slightly off, and it's not really going right in the way it's supposed to. Okay, well... Alright, well, That seems fine. Anyway, the mechanism, it is plastic, although there's one bearing in the center, I guess, because the main crank, I guess, goes right here, but the gear's behind here, oddly enough, which is on a non-bearing wheel set. I know there's some people out there that don't really like non-bearing equipped locomotives, and I can understand that from their perspective. However, when you look at a model like this, and you'll see the performance. I'm pretty sure the same as on the other K4. Like, if I unscrew the bottom, it'd probably be exactly the same. For over like 5, almost 7 years now. I don't know how many people it's gone through, how long it's been run, but it still starts from a slow start and it'll move. Like, this locomotive will move, even with like passenger cars from Bachmann that don't roll as well. So, anywho, we're gonna put my tool back, and then we're gonna take the engine. I know I'm not really supposed to hold it like that, and no details broke off. This thing's got a good amount of details, to be honest with you. It's not 100% accurate, but I have to say it has a good amount of details to represent what it's meant to be. Also, it's not really dark green lacquer enamel. It's actually black. And it doesn't really bother me. I mean, the color is really close to black anyways. Although some people argue, no. Okay, I understand. If you're the river counter kind of guy, go to BLI. And I'm not saying to be rude, but I'm just saying, this engine's probably not for you. Although the engine you're going to get is going to be twice the price of this engine. And I don't have a regular Bachmann, not Bachmann, but BLI K4s Streamline. Well, not Streamline. I have the Streamline, not the regular K4s. But when you see the next review video about the Streamline one, you'll understand my issues I have with that, with the mainly the whole copper connections in the tender. I'm not sure about the connections in the front over here. I'm not exactly sure like how many wheels have copper connections, but I might open that one up just to see what's going on the bottom and the drive wheels. Thinking not, but we'll see. Anyways, let's get this locomotive on the track. Now, this is a Tsunami Sound 1 decoder that is installed in this engine. Let me just get a better angle, not while we watch it. So this is the truck I was talking about, the front pilot. It's kind of wonky and it's kind of springy, and it's kind of fiddly sometimes. But once you get it done there, it's not that really bad. And there you go. The cab's a little bit, it's separately applied. It's a little bit wobbly, but it's not going to break off unless you really try to break it, like a kid would. Again, this engine's details, as you can see, we'll zoom in. Let's rotate the camera. Well, not really, but if you see those piping details, that's separately applied. That stuff right here, separately applied. Down here, I don't know everything on here, so don't don't expect me to know. All I know is just pipings and all that stuff that steam engines have that are not just, regular drivetrain, and then it has like the reverser part and whatnot. And there's the reverser right up in here that goes all the way to the front of the engine. You got the firebox back down there. It's got that bell pair firebox look. I like how the whistles got this looks like plate that gets to blow the whistles smoke away. This does not blow smoke right away. This is a Bachmann, okay? I think a lot of people already know that. There's the bell. There's the dynamo. There's the headlight. And I don't know why they have a platform like this. Like, how the heck are you supposed to get up there, man? Like, how are you supposed to jump from this little step right here, which is delicate, and then jump up here? I don't know. I think you're supposed to, there's like grab irons are separately applied to that plate in the front that you can see barely, and you just pull yourself up or something. It's attached to the boiler's, no, not the boiler, the smoke box's front door. So I'm pretty sure it swings away and whatever. I don't know why you want to climb in the front like that. It's really weird, to be honest. That's all I have to say. It's got the post-war pilots, just a metal slab with some holes. To be honest, I really like that look. I don't really like the slat look. I like more of the modern Pensy after 1940s kind of look, or post-war look. I don't really like the pre-war look. To me, it doesn't look as industrial, or as, because I like modern steam in the fact, with the whole idea with Pennsylvania Railroad, they have like that modern look. Even though they haven't really changed much, but they try to make them more modern and more up to date, and they kept improving the locomotives that they had, and they were pretty much the most modern steam engines of the time, especially on the Pennsylvania. And there are other railroads that had modern steam engines as well, but believe me, that Pennsylvania is, as a lot of people would say, including the company itself, the American Standard Railroad of the world. Enough of Pennsylvania propaganda. Let's get into the sounds and the lights and stuff. The fun stuff, the real meat of the sandwich. So this is the bass sounds. I have functions 3, 4, 5, and that's not the right locomotive. Hold on a second. Excuse me as I try to correct myself from being a fool. All right, there we go. Now I selected this locomotive. So I already have the light on, and as you can see, that LED is not really the brightest thing in the world. On the video it looks brighter, but in reality you look at it, it's like, that's it? Are you serious? So, yeah, it doesn't have a reverse light, and as you can see from being a used model, it looks like this thing here, this handle over here for the person to try to climb up the ladder at the back of the engine. It got warped, but I'll probably figure out sometime later when I'm more accustomed to fixing stuff and doing hands-on stuff with model trains. I actually did a project that I might share later on that has to do with scratch building stuff and fixing stuff. Anyways, we got this plate back here that's got some small grab irons on the top of this plate back here. I'm pretty sure it's to keep the coal sliding in or something. It's got a ladder behind it. It's also got spokes behind it too to support that probably very heavy metal piece in real life. This doesn't open. Doesn't really bother me as much, although it would have been cool, but it's alright. Engine doesn't smoke. There's a legible builder's plate right there. I'm not going to zoom in. Well, let's try. Let's see. Let's experiment. It's my second video, right? There you go. Does it say Altoona Works? K4s. Look at that. And video quality is terrible, but you know what? I read it for you guys. There you go. And I'm still sick. Because this is the same day I'm doing this review. Alright, let's get through the sounds. Number 1's the bell. I think it's alright, although it's more so to fit with the OM30 locomotives, I think, more than a standard gauge HO engine. Really just standard gauge engines. It fits more with like those porters and those articulateds and all those logging and industrial engines that you would see in like on 30-inch gauge railroads. Next is the whistle. That's 2 and 3. 2 is the long whistle. I really like that whistle. Although it's not 100% accurate to the PR3 chime. It doesn't really tell you if it was, even if you change the CVs. But it sounds great. I like it. I really like this whistle for this. Even if for the non-streamlined one, I think this whistle suits this model. Sounds like a 3 chime to me. Although, it's my opinion. We got the blowdown, which is extremely loud. That was your warning. 5. Not sure what that was doing. Oh, that was the dynamo. 6 is the water tank. That's the one that if I left on, it'll fill water. Okay, that's enough water. You can't really open that. 7. I'm not sure what that does. It If anybody knows, let me know. 8, mute. 9, doesn't really do anything. Let's see if there's any more functions. Function 10. Nope. Function 11. Nope. Function 12. That's something. Function 13. That was 12 again. We're just checking to see if it actually stays on. 14, nothing. 15. Nope. 16? Nope. How about 17? No, of course. 18? Nope. Function 19. No. Now, if you want to know again how to activate these, it's just FN. You press that on like something like this controller. It's a really great controller. I really like this. It hasn't failed me or anything. It's simple to learn once you like read the manual to a certain extent. I mean, yeah, I didn't read the entire thing, but I read the meat of what I really need to just start running a railroad. If I wanted to get into more deep detail, I'll probably read more again once I come across those extra things. Anyways, I think we left off at 15. If not, I'll just do it again. Nope. 16, nope. 17, looking back at the engine, nope. 18, nope. 19, nope. Let's go to function 20. Nope. Function 21. Nope. 22. Nope. 23. Nope. 24. Nope. We're doing the entire thing, guys. This is how it is, man. This is how it is. It is what it is. 26. Nope. 27. Nope. 28. Nope. 29. Nope. There's no 29. Okay. So this is a Tsunami 1. It's kind of bare bones. I can change the CV values to look at the other whistles, but I don't want to go back to that Porter whistle. I really don't, so bear with me, guys. And there's another whistle, but it doesn't sound like Pennsylvania. It sounds like a hooter. So I'm not going to change it. I know I probably should, but I really like this whistle. There you go. Let's get into the movement. So we're going to slightly move forward, just barely beyond stop. There you go. You start hearing it move. Now look how it's slightly moving like that. I'll be honest, when I first saw that, I was actually really impressed. It is twitching a bit, but you have to admit that is wonderful. Even though it has like a Tsunami 1 decoder. And I'm pretty sure it's not really the Tsunami decoder. It's actually just a drivetrain. It's just so well done, I guess. That's just how it works, too. I'm speaking out of my ass at that comment, but what we see here is just something I believe is what makes this model really great for the price. I got this for $165 on eBay, and if you can get this with the installed at the factory, the Tsunami 1, it's worth it. If you can get it for $150, $165, I believe it's worth it. You're getting a really nice model. And this is the one that came out 7 years ago. I know I'm repeating myself, but it really is a great model, regardless of what people say. And for it to be like 7 years old, it can still do that after, I don't know how many adventures this engine had with the previous owner or previous owners. So we're going to go around the loop. I really like that whistle. It has the echo effect similar to TCS WOW's sounds. I'm glad that when I put that plate back on, it didn't affect the performance. So, and I guess I don't really have to fiddle it. Can't see it because I have those P5s, P5As. I think so. Yeah, P5A, the Broadway Limited. We'll do a future video on those. My dog messing with the cat. Sorry about that. Can't really handle that, to be honest. Once you have animals, you gotta deal with what we gotta deal with. That cat really wants to play with that dog, guys, I'm telling you. Dog's like, no, screw you, man. I'm not into playing. I just want to be rubbed all day and then, just take a nap and walk me and poop. Anyways, I'm just gonna let you hear the engine go around for maybe like a lap. I'm going to go up to, I guess, Speed 3. I know, I'm going 2 times around. See my cat meowing for some reason. So we're going to slow down. Now, since this is not TCS, it can slow down really fast, just like that. But it does have a little bit of momentum to slow down. I'll be honest again. I really like how this thing sounds when it's chuffing. Now, it sounds like it would be lighter. A lighter engine that would sound like that. But, I don't know. I think it fits well with the K4. And when it double heads with the other TCS WOW K4s Streamlined, when it double heads, it sounds really great. Hearing 2 sounds together, it sounds like it's actually 2 engines mixed with those 2 sounds together. And it makes it sound very realistic. I don't know. You'll see a video in my train operating session videos, and you'll see the 2 of them running together like that, and it's like, wow. However, I like to point out about this coupler right here in the front. It could couple up to other stuff fine. I mean, let's take a look, actually. Just pull it back. Let's get that Walther's reefer. Make sure I don't short anything out. I can't afford to buy decoders right now. Excuse me, I didn't say move. So, I guess we can see right here the coupler height. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. The coupler height in the front. Let me angle it a bit. As you can see, that is not good. That coupler height for the front of this K4, makes double heading not really that fun. But after looking at the connection device, sorry if the video's sideways. It looks like it's one of those couplers that has not the centered position where the armature fits, not the center position, but it looks like it has already that arm near the top, so that you can actually get a lower thing. Which is a shame. Probably have to figure something out. I might get one of those modern couplers that have like the extension pieces on the knuckle part. So it has, so it can actually couple up to stuff. Because, yeah, I'm gonna have to put like some sort of washer or something in there that spaces it down a bit. Because it already has that arm where the arm that connects to the knuckle coupler is like at the top. So Trainman 40, not 420. Oh my god! Yeah, you get Trainman. It's 420 now. 420, man. We're already past that. I don't know what we're talking about it. Anyways, yeah, we were talking about this, and he told me that there's couplers that you can get. However, it seems to be that this coupler is already that. And it's probably easy mate already, but well, it's not the end of the world, really. It really isn't. Although it is a pain in the butt, since there are NMRA standards. I mean, we have standards. We have measurement standards in mile railroading, guys. Gotta get with the program. I like programs. They're fun. Anywho, we're gonna put this aside. So overall, I find the original Bachmann K4 to be a great model. If you want to pick one up, try and get one. If you want a more detailed one, get the BLI one, but it's not going to be the most detailed, accurate one. This is not really accurate as well. If you want, try and get brass. Anywho, that's the end of this video. I hope you have a great day and enjoyed the video. This is my second try or second review. And stay tuned for the next one. This is Grotesque Dino out.